Alright, so we got a new trailer for Gotham Knights. It is the Batfamily behind the scenes trailer that PlayStation released. And honestly, I'm kind of excited for it. Let's go ahead and see. I saw like some screenshots and some like updates about it. So we're going to go ahead and react to this and see what it is all about.
There is no Gotham Knights without Batman family.
Well,
the fans trust us to be
without
true
Batman
to the
too, I
universe,
guess,
they
right?
Also want to be surprised.
Really, everything is new.
Everything, really. I don't know if that's always a good thing.
Batman family
You know what I
means
mean?
different things to
Same.
different people. We have chosen to explore the theme of found family within the context of Batman family.
Okay.
There's been a big fracture in the Batman family. They're at odds with each other. They're fighting. They're not a cohesive group. They've never had the chance to work together because they've all been working fairly independent, with the exception of Robin. As you progress through the
With the
entire
exception
game,
of
you're gonna see
Robin.
this gradually change.
Move. I'm gonna solve this case my way.
I think each knight embodies some of those traits.
I feel like
at
his
different
voice
times.
changes every single time he
Nightwing can have
talks.
the attitude sometimes. Maybe Batgirl.
Not
other
the
side,
fist pump to the thing
and
again.
Even the tough guy, Red Hood. You know, he
Oh,
can be
so-
the more passionate one at times.
so
but the one thing they
depth.
all share is that drive to become the next knight.
They don't start in perfect harmony.
next
they don't
night.
start with
Wait,
perfect
is someone
balance
gonna be
because they're
Batman at the
dealing
end
with
of
a
the
lot
game?
Trauma and a big loss.
Stop it!
Stop
I
it!
wanted us to work this together.
But throughout the game, they come together, and that's for a very simple reason.
Sorry.
They've chosen to care for each other, and they've chosen each other as a family.
Now you're talking.
We have character arcs.
Man,
for each
there
of
are
our
some
knights with
cutscenes that just
key
look so
cinematics
goofy,
that
bro.
unlock from start to end of the game. Through these arcs, we explore different things with each of our knights. One thing we delve into is how trauma can affect memory, how grief can linger, and isn't just resolved in a single moment, or even might not be about just a single loss.
As humans,
When we look at the way each
See,
knight
cutscenes
is
like this, it just
designed,
looks so goofy.
we
It's
took a
like they're
cue
just...
from our comic book roots. You know, we did some pretty classic shape language design.
That shit
For
looks cool because they're
example,
doing
Red
like
Hood,
detective stuff, you know what I mean?
blocky, square, tank-like.
Square.
Batgirl is more symmetrical and balanced. Robin, lower, lighter,
Each character has their own personality, of course.
and Nightwing,
Kind of be
agile,
accepted.
angular, sharp. By having
That
kind
suit
of
looked... Hold on, dude. That suit looked god fucking awful. Oh my god. Holy shit. Ah. I wonder if you're going to have the same hairstyles when you get the costumes and you go back to the Belfry as those costumes. Or if it's going to like just stay as the default. I think they're already pre-rendered cutscenes. So I don't think you're going to have like the same skin. Like, at least for the Belfry cutscenes when you're playing as, like, you know, Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon, not as like their superhero counterparts, but literally as the characters. You're just gonna be walking around with that haircut, you know, not the skin one, but the default one that they give you. So don't expect that to probably transition. I'm sure.
shape language. It not only helps us develop the way the characters look, but it also goes on to support how the characters move in animation.
They showed Dick and Barbara there. I'm kind of happy about that instead of Tim and Barbara.
With
Oof.
emotional ways to react to situations. Every character has its own path.
We worked with Wilson and the cinematics team to make sure that we could showcase their progression, not just in the things they say, but also in what they do.
we wanted to create a custom experience for the player and for the viewer to kind of see that they're going to structurally have the same scene, but they're going to see that scene with their own flavor depending on who they play.
Right, so this is something that's actually been talked about before. Now they're actually finally showing it after fucking forever. Where you have the characters, right? The Mr. Freeze cutscene that we've already seen from Batgirl is going to be able to be shown from different characters. So that's actually really exciting. You know, the whole story is basically going to be different if you play each character. Or at least, like, the dialogue will be in many ways. You know, depending on how well they know each character or how well, you know, the dialogue's really written. You know, it really depends on that, like on how good this will actually play out. But, you know, I'm still excited to, like, you know, that brings a lot of replayability to the game. And it allows you to play through each of these, you know, missions that you've already played before in a different way because you're listening to it in a different way. Or you're playing as a different character with a different moveset. So that is exciting. Like, I'm actually pumped to play, like, the gameplay and stuff like that. I'm still really, like, again, I'm holding out hope that the dialogue is not as stiff and weird. And some of the cutscenes in the Belfry aren't as, like, stiff. It's like that's the only word I can really think of. It feels so stiff and like rough. So I really hope that that's not what it's like in the final game, but we'll see.
Clear out now. You'll regret it.
Having a very solid foundation with the performance of the actors was critical because we got that nice base level. Once we take that, we
See stuff like
bring it
this
with the animators to kind of fine tune and really improve everything, bring those facial emotions, putting their take on it. And this is something that we really wanted to make sure that we got it right.
In the Belfry, we see the knights as humans, as young people talking to each other, having a life, wearing more contemporary, normal clothes.
Playing video games
and
together.
That's a big contrast to how they look as knights.
Belfry Clock Tower is actually where the four of them establish their base of operations, which is essentially their version of the Batcave.
This place is quite remarkable.
Fucking Alfred. Let's go! I want Alfred DLC.
Alfred
WB
is
Monster R. You
literally
gotta
the
fucking
glue
do
of
it.
Batman family.
He is a confidant, someone they can rely on, and someone with whom grief is shared and understood.
Dude, look. Just make that his like base
I'll always
costume
be
right there.
here when you need me, Master Richard. When any of you need me.
Previously, Alfred had to... really
Again, that
manage
looked
Bruce
goofy and stiff as shit. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Now fast forward to Gotham Knights. Now he has...
I love his
four
look. I'm not gonna lie.
Bruce that he has to manage.
He is steady and endlessly reliable, but he also will not put up with anyone's nonsense.
Alfred's father
Doesn't really seem
was
like...
tough.
I want to hear
He's
his
caring,
grieving
he's
over
stoic.
Batman. That'd be nice.
We took a pretty old school approach, iterating on sketches and sculpts until we found something that really resonated with us emotionally.
When you have the four heroes there together with Alfred, kind of figuring out the space, we've actually managed to pack in, I think, almost 40 cinematics in that little space.
They counted the Alfred
Story
cutscenes,
and
bro.
very
They're proud of the
different
Alfred
perspective of How
cutscenes.
they live together as a group.
Every time Bruce came home, I patched him up. Just as I now do for you.
It was important that our players would be able to relate to these characters on a very basic human level, and that's what we wanted to showcase with our Belfry moments. Not just in the cinematics that happen there, but also in the environment and the ambient conversations, even in the props you find through the Belfry. There has been so much love put by our entire team in this game, so much effort and dedication. I really hope it shines through and it provides an amazing experience.
Aw.
I really hope fans and players appreciate
Holy
the
shit, that
variety of
Nightwing
looks
fucking
they can have
skin.
for their knight. I hope they find one that resonates with them and it kind of becomes their favorite.
Alright, that's basically it. So that was a pretty good trailer. You know, for a behind the scenes trailer, the developers explaining the gameplay, explaining what they really put into, of course, Dick Grayson, Barbara Gordon, and taking, of course, the concept art and transferring it into the game and stuff like that. Of course, it's very exciting to see Alfred. Apparently he has 40 cutscenes or cinematics in the game, so, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how he actually integrates within the story with all these characters and how he really does, like, motivate them each way. Again, I'm like, I don't want to be negative or a hater, even though I wake up on hater energy every fucking day. But, I genuinely do not like the fucking animations for some of the fucking cutscenes. Like, they just look so stiff, and it's motion capture. So, it just, like, it confuses me because it's, like, they don't even seem like they're really, like, looking, like, the cutscenes that they show us just always look so rough and always look so awkward. And I'm just, like, really annoyed by that. But I am excited for the gameplay, you know. I think that, like, the cutscenes where you're going about the city, fighting the crime and whatnot, and you get to play as the different characters, that's something that we've always wanted, you know, from, like, Arkham Knight. So this is exciting. That part is genuinely, like, hype. And I can't wait to play the game with each character, playing them with different cutscenes and having different dialogue. That's, like, something that's very exciting. It's something that fans, I think, always wanted from like, a Batfamily game or something like that, you know? Any game that you play multiple superheroes and you play, like, the same mission, you always kind of want to play that variety where you have that, you know, character that plays differently in each one. And, of course, we'll have different dialogue with that certain character depending on the situation. So that is exciting. I can't wait to see how they kind of do that throughout the story, and I hope that it actually does pay off and it isn't, like, you know, awkward, especially when you have, like, two characters that you can play as. You could play as, like, Red Hood, and that might be really, really weird when you have two Red Hoods running around. Like, I personally don't know how well it's going to play out, but, you know, we're going to have to wait and see. It comes out in another month and, like, 2 weeks. You know, I'm pretty excited to see when it comes out, and, yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below about this trailer. I think it was a pretty good trailer, and, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos in the future. I'll see you guys in my next one.